Whether it's the perfect headphones, or couch, or sneakers, there's a place to find what you actually love. Pinterest Shopping.
Hi, Alessandra. Thank you so much for making time for being with us today.
Thank you. I'm very happy to be here with you today.
It's a pleasure. So if you like, we're going to start for the first question, which is wedding dresses have been for decades long and white. So is there fashion trends in the bridal wear sector?
Yes, always there are some big trends. For example, this year there is basically 2-3 very big trends. One is, the fully bling bling. It means that everything that is shining, that is brilliant, is super appreciated by the brides. They want to be, very precious, and they want to shine in their most important day. So this is one big trend. Another big trend is clean. To be clean, timeless, but with a touch of glamour and a touch of couture, like a volume of the skirt, volume of the sleeve, something that make the dress really recognizable. Another big trend is the lightness. People, the brides, they want to be, super glamour, they want to be beautiful, but also they want to have the possibility to move, to be relaxed, and to enjoy the day.
Perfect. And are these trends created in the same way than the rest are in the fashion industry?
From one side, yes, because for example, some trends like the preciousness and the shining fabrics is something that's come from fashion, but there is also some other trends that are more identified with the bridal sector. So not at all.
Okay, and have these rhythms are they accelerated as well as in the fashion industry, or?
Look, for me, not so much, because basically the season when the brides they get married is around more the spring times or summer times, so it's more a seasonal period, and this doesn't change so much.
Okay, and what is the difference between designing for an independent brand and to do so in a global company as Pronovias?
Is very different, because when I was, of course, designing my own brand, I was more thinking about my identity as a designer, and my design were more specific. But now, in terms of to interpret a big brand, especially international, like Pronovias, my job is more to put my design and my taste to the service of different markets all over the world. So this change a lot from it. The responsibility is much bigger.
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay. Wedding dresses are one of the few pieces of clothing that people are willing to pay more for. So does this give a more creative freedom for the designer?
But my culture is a little bit different in terms of the balance between price and the design. Because for me, the most important thing always is to make the dress beautiful. And sometimes I can do with more target, more budget, sometimes with less budget. But price is not, the thing that always I think about when I create the dress. Is more, the great value of the dress.
Yeah.
And of course, in terms of, the difference between a fashion system, normal fashion system, more fast fashion, and bridal, of course, I can use, the most beautiful fabrics in the world, beading, so I have more freedom, but not so much, because I think as a designer that in fashion you can have a lot of creativity that doesn't regard, how much money you have.
Yeah.
It's more what you think, and also the way you interpret the design.
And do the clients think the same?
Look, in bridal, now what we are seeing is that in this moment the most important request is regarding the most precious dresses of all our collections. So what they are buying now is the most beautiful dress. They are not looking up about the price. They want really dresses that are stunning. This is what makes me happy, because basically I'm more focused on to create beautiful design.
Okay. Apparel has traditionally traveled very well between countries. Does the bridal wear travel too well? Like, do you need to adapt any?
Allora, of course, that when we create a collection that is focused on a specific market, I study, of course, also the culture and the detail of the design. Like, for example, the neckline, what the bride of that country they like more, or maybe the volume, or maybe the cut. For example, there are some countries that they have the idea more feminine and sensual of the woman. Other that they are more traditional. Okay, but what I see after to that basically the bestseller are global bestseller. I mean that one I have a dress that is really beautiful and has this kind of twist, this kind of identity. It's so strong. It works all over the world. Okay. And that surprised me a lot. So from one side, yes, we study the market, and I mean, customize a little bit the collection on the need of the specific market. But from the other side, it's very important for a brand like Pronovias to offer the identity of Pronovias, which is, of course, the glamour, the sensuality, the elegance, and the quality of the wedding dress, to offer these across all the markets.
And when you need to adapt any design of dress, what do you do? What is the changes that you make?
Basically, I don't recommend to adapt so much the design, because I think that each dress is for a specific bride. No, so I think that to touch a little bit the design can be, but not so much, because it's better you choose something else.
Yeah.
Not to destroy a dress changing so much. Is why, for example, when you go in a store of Pronovias and you like a dress and you would like to have maybe some suggestions how to customize or to personalize this dress, the design department offer to you the possibility to see all the modifications that we as designer we suggest.
Okay.
Because I think that it's difficult for a bride to think how it will be with this modification. It's better that the bride see directly on a picture how it will be, and she can understand, yes, I will like or not. Okay. But more than this, I prefer that or you have a bride assistant that is very strong and knows very well the dress, knows very well the collection, is maybe a pattern maker, and she can suggest the good customization, or it's better not to change so much the designer. When we change a lot of design is more a couture service, and is something specific for atelier collection.
Okay, perfect. So now that casualization has also reached the fashion industry, has this came to the...
I don't think that in bridal you can talk about something so casual. It's more that now the girls, they want to get married in a many different way. So it's more to discover new way to interpret the wedding design, wedding dress. So we can call maybe about, we can talk about unconventional trend, that it is, to have this kind of dress that is not so much traditional, but maybe is two pieces, or is a dress that you can change during the day, or is a dress that is a cross between, bridal and couture maybe.
Yeah.
And but always I think that the wedding dress must be very elegant, must be sometimes special. Because at the end, the day is so important.
Yeah.
Even if you are getting married on the beach or you are getting married on a castle, but you want to be beautiful. And this is the secret of the wedding dress.
And now, after the pandemic and everything, that people is trying to be more comfortable, have you adapted any collection to that, or?
No, now we are, I'm designing different collection. There is this unconventional collection that we introduced in the market just this year, but is a trend. But also from the other side, there is a big trend to have the dresses very, very important and precious. You know why? Because at the end, now, the girls are more conscious about how much is important to have the possibility to share the love and the ceremony and the party with friends, with family, and they really want to enjoy this moment. And they want a beautiful dresses, maybe also 2 dresses, you know what? So it's a very creative period for me, and I really like a lot, because finally is the moment that each bride can choose what she wants, can choose where she wants to get married, and with who she wants to enjoy.
For sure. Okay. Weddings now are less important in society than before.
I don't agree so much. I'm very old style for that.
So does this affect the way you think of a dress? Do you create the design?
Look, I'm not so young, so I can tell you that when I was very young, and then when I get married, I was 22, very young, and my dream was really, about the dress. So what is about how is the dress that I need to wear? No, I was dreaming a lot about that. And now when I go in the store and I meet with the girls, the brides, the dream is the same. So I don't think it's changed so much at the end. The dresses always is important, and also I see that the new generation, especially in the Instagram, in the social media era, is so important what you wear, because you talk about also with your clothes.
Yeah.
So the picture that you put in Instagram, the picture that you put in Facebook or in TikTok, the social and everything. So this is the era of picture, is the era of image. So why the dress is not important? Is more important maybe than one time ago.
Yeah, I was referring to that because nowadays people is getting married today, but maybe tomorrow they get divorced. So
but this is another thing.
Yeah.
I wish that people don't get married.
So
and
I don't know if the customers, when arrive to the store and everything, they are like thinking about the dress of their dreams, or it's something, it's another dress more.
Yeah, the difference is now the young generation that they decide to get married, they really want to do it, because they don't, it's not that there is someone that say, okay, you want to have your life, you need to get married, like, 20 years ago. Now, if a woman wants to get married, she can. If she doesn't want,
she doesn't have to.
So it's why when a couple decide to get married, they really want to do an important ceremony, and they really believe in what they are going to do. So I don't think, and maybe yes, now there is more freedom. So if you have some problem, you can divorce. Why not? But to be honest, I don't think that people get married with less, think that is less important than one times. They wait, also the timing, and the age that usually the young people they decide to get married is a little bit later. But they dedicate a lot, they work a lot, they dedicate a big budget. Because if we see now the budget the people dedicate to the marriage is higher than one time ago.
And before.
And now the new generation, they don't have the family behind paying for the marriage. So it's something that they really want to do.
Okay, and has this changed a lot? I mean,
Personally, no. Personally, I don't feel. Of course, that as a company, we work with a different collection and we cover all the need of the market. So we have some specific collection that are more, on a lower target price, and then medium until the couture. But believe me, that the most part of the dresses we sell are more the dresses that are more beautiful than the cheap. Depend also the market, depend on the culture in general, depend more on the country. Yeah. But
so they focus
there
more
is not,
on
the big trend of to spend few for wedding.
Okay.
Is not what we see in the request of the market in this moment, especially after the pandemic. Was more maybe at the beginning of pandemic, when there was, the request to make the ceremony more small with just few people, something, because also the people was a little bit more sad not to have the possibility to enjoy the day, so they request to have something more smart.
Yeah.
But was not a question about, I don't want to spend money. It's not, to be honest, money is not so big.
A big deal.
Exactly, for us, as Pronovias, I mean.
Okay, and talking about sustainability now, how do you make sustainable a product that a bridal is going to wear just once in life?
Exactly, this is a big challenge, and I'm really passionate about this with also the manager of Pronovias, and we have in the company like a commitment and a specific a specific team of people that they are working on it. We call Happy World, and we think about not only to improve the sustainability of the fabrics, of the packaging, but also something else, how we can lead the market and to help to change also the mentality. In what way? For example, we started, of course, from introduce some eco fabrics in the dresses. We have the We Do Eco collection, where the dress is part of the dresses is eco. There is some other collection where the dress is 100% eco. We started to have a specific document to make the brides really aware about all the process behind the dress and the percentage of the dress which is eco. And then also we work in the company, for example, taking off the plastic from the company or study board the packaging. Also, we have, for example, the project of the second life, which is super interesting because it's something that can change completely the mentality. Because you say, but the dress is super expensive and then you use one time.
Yeah.
What's happened? We are not so much sustainable, but why we cannot to change? So we started with this program. This is a selection of some dresses that is becoming day by day a little bigger and bigger. And when you go to buy a dress, you can ask in the store if the dress is part of this collection. If it's part of the collection, the bride after the wedding day, she can come back, give back the dress to the store, and the store modify for free the dress in order to make, short with some specific modification that we study, to use again the dress. And this, I think, is a very good opportunity to help people to change the mentality. Why very, elegant dress you cannot to wear again?
And are people getting this opportunity? Are they bringing their dresses to the store later?
What I saw also in my personal Instagram, the brides are so exciting about that. They ask a lot, but can I have more news? Can I have more info about this? How this happens? So they are really, really interesting on it.
Because they want to use it later.
Yeah, because it's something that is new. It's different. So they want to know, and they are requesting those dresses a lot. Yes.
Okay. And to finalize, to end the interview, would you recommend a person that just finished their studies in fashion design to start a new company in the bridal sector, or no?
Yes, my recommendation is just you need to start. Why? Because I remember when I was younger and I started with this job, I remember some people they say me, no, it's not time for you to start because it's so difficult. It's not time for bridal industry. I don't believe you are losing your money. You are losing your time. You are losing. No, you need to do something else. And then I'm here.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
I think that in every business, the only recommendation is work a lot, to have a lot of passion, and to day by day, step by step go on. So my recommendation is you want to do, just start to do.
For sure. Well, Alessandra, thank you so much for having time for us. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Whether it's the perfect headphones, or couch, or sneakers, there's a place to find what you actually love. Pinterest shopping.